Robert.
Ed.
We sure have come a long way since our days together at NYU. Well, at least I have.
I understand your book is selling well.
No, not well. Phenomenally. I assume you've read it.
Of course he's read it, all 2,000 pages.
And I read the index twice.
Well, what do you think about the title? The Brains of Men and Women. Not too pompous, is it?
You pompous? No. I mean, everyone loves reading about brains, especially men and women's brains. There's something very sexy.
You wouldn't believe the sucking up I received since the staff opening arose at Princeton.
No. Sit up.
Thank you. Flowers, gift baskets.
Can you please come to dinner tomorrow night?
Certainly. But don't go to any big fuss because I'm head of the staffing committee. Overt displays of butt kissing merely embarrass me.
We would never do that.
Oh, look, here come our children on their way to the library. Michael, Zaria, this is your father's old friend, Professor Houchins.
Please, no. Professor Ed from Princeton.
Oh, wow. Must be a real thrill to teach at a place that Brooke Shields could get into.
What a strange little person. You know, Robert, surely the royalties from your book aren't paying for this place.
No, but we did get scarves that year.
I mean, it did okay for a textbook, you know. I mean, it does really well in California.
Oh, do they actually read in California? Or do they use it just to fan themselves?
Fan themselves! That Princeton humor.
Look at the size of that head. I bet he has to shampoo at the car wash.
I am really looking forward to dinner. We can talk about me, my book, my life, my Lexus.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Thank you.
Why did you tell him I read his book?
I thought you had. It's been sitting around for 3 weeks.
That's because it's too heavy to pick up. Nobody reads his books. They put them on their coffee tables to cover the big stains. That guy is such an idiot, and success has made him even worse.
You didn't have to invite him over.
Speaking of tomorrow, isn't it my turn to cook?
No. Well, technically, it's your turn. But tomorrow's a full moon, so we skip a turn.
You guys never let me cook.
Oh, you know that's not true. We let you ruin Thanksgiving dinner.
I did not ruin it.
You baked the turkey with the giblet bag inside. Nicholas almost choked on that stuffing coupon. Honey, please let Michael cook.
Do you know why I am such an accomplished chef?
Because you don't have to bend down to see into the oven?
No, it's because I think ahead. When I get my own apartment, I can cook rack of lamb for my dates.
See, that's the great thing about imaginary dates. They'll eat anything. Dad, if I don't do this, I'll fail home ec and ruin my GPA and end up making eyeglasses in 1 hour or less. But if this dinner is more important to you than my future, I'll understand.
Okay. You can cook tomorrow night.
Oh, thanks, Daddy. I love you.
I love you too.
Ha.
You're gonna do just fine.
What?
Michael, don't let her out of your sight. Don't let her out of your sight.
Well, you know, come on.
Don't let her out of your sight.
This is a difficult three-cushion bank shot.
Man, if my butt was that big, I wouldn't bend over no table in front of a guy with a pointy stick.
Why are you watching two guys playing pool in England?
It's the only sport not on strike. Now, it's either this or wheelchair fishing from Poland. Last week, Zelensky hooked a whopper, towed him right off the dock. Therefore, brain growth in the female is inhibited by the presence of estrogen.
Wait a minute. He's saying that men are naturally smarter than women.
Oh, he's right. I'm smarter than every woman I ever dated.
That goes without saying.
You know what you're doing wrong with this popcorn? You're cooking it in oil. It's much better if you cook it in cheese. Although you do usually have to throw away the pot.
I can't believe this. No wonder his wife left him.
Robert, you're only on page 2?
Yes, but I'm at the bottom of page 2.
Dinner? Tomorrow? Read.
I know.
I'm gonna go see if you've got some cheese.
Dad, can you teach me how to ride a bike?
Nicholas, no, your dad's busy. What's the hurry?
I gotta whiz Micah's butt. He was 7 years, 7 months, and 4 days old when he learned I'm 7 years, 7 months, and 2 days.
How come he knows all that and can't remember to flush?
Nicholas, isn't that rather unsportsmanlike?
No.
Well, there's nothing wrong with trying to be the best.
Sometimes second best is fine.
I disagree. Honey, no one remembers the silver medalist. For example, the 76 Olympics. Who came in second to Mark Spitz? Some wet guy.
Robert's right, Jerry. It's the same thing with acting. If I didn't strive to be the best, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Living over a butcher shop?
Hey, I got a good deal. And every now and then, UPS makes a mistake. And Derek Sawyer gets a mailbox full of meat.
This book is all Ed wants to talk about. If you haven't read it by tomorrow, you are going to look like a fool at dinner.
A fool? I think not.
Robert, did you happen to catch the British Billiards Open?
No, I was too busy reading your book.
Billiards, you say? For my money. This chap, Wilkerson Scott's been off his game since that nasty racking injury in '89. But his bank shots show moderate panache.
Robert, say something clever.
Go to Edge?
I just read an absorbing article. Apparently, a shift in the Gulf Stream has caused more temperate ocean fish to migrate north.
Yes. I recently saw a full-grown Canary Island trout pull a handicapped Polishman off a fishing dock near Gdansk.
Fascinating. Mr.
Sawyer. Derek Sawyer.
Say something interesting.
Elephants sure are big critters.
I just read in The Lancet that they're doing cholesterol studies with grains and lactose. You do get The Lancet, Robert?
Only when I eat too fast.
The Lancet's a medical journal. Robert, what is wrong with you?
Actually, ordinary popcorn illustrates their point admirably.
How so, Mr. Sawyer?
Cooking the popcorn in a cheese base infuses each kernel, rendering it sticky, yet yummy.
So homespun, yet so scientific. Would you ever consider a teaching post at Princeton?
Don't offer it to him. He lives above meat. I'm way smarter than him.
I think not. You, sir, have nothing interesting to say. You haven't read my book, and you have your underwear on over your pants.
I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. It's a boring book.
Oh, there's an IQ test in the back. I'll show them who's a fool.
Your father took an IQ test last night and he's driving me nuts.
Why, how'd he do?
Hiya, kids.
Yes.
My daddy's a genie.
No, honey, the word is genius.
Oh, I want a genie.
Actually, Daddy's 1 point below genie.
Below is such a subjective word.
No, it isn't. It means beneath, under, less than, close, but not quite up to.
Don't feel inferior, honey. Brains aren't everything. For example, I can do everything. I'm a genius. It's all explained in Ed's book, honey. Women's brains don't work as well. It's nobody's fault, just nature.
That's what this book is about? And you invited that man to dinner?
Now, see, I take after Dad. We're just naturally better at things. It's a known fact that men make better chefs. Look at Julia Child.
Listen, Chef Boy, our dweeb. The highest tested IQ in the world belongs to a woman. Marilyn Vos Savant.
Obviously a mutant. Sits at home on Saturday nights crying into her physics books. I pity her.
An arrogant, self-absorbed jerk. And you bought into this?
I admit I was skeptical too at first, until I took the test.
I'm a woman. What makes you think I couldn't score higher than you?
Honey, it's just not possible. Read the book. Don't be upset. You're still pretty.
Yeah.
You took the test? When did you take the test?
This morning, after the way you behaved last night.
Are you sure you added this up correctly?
Of course, I'm sure I'm a genius. Actually, I'm 1 point above genius, making me Mark Spitz and making you some wet guy.
Who takes after Dad?
Whoa, major bragging error, Dad. Simmer is a direction, not an ingredient, you idiot!
You think you know everything.
Yes, I know you do not make rack of lamb using Captain Crunch.
What is the problem in here?
The problem is her soup, Dad. Taste this. It couldn't be any scarier if it had sharks in it.
Mr. Halchin's just called for one of the phones in his car. He's bringing his daughter. Do we have enough food for one more?
Yeah.
The question is, do we have enough antidote for one more?
Mrs. Wilcox, you were supposed to be here half an hour ago.
Oh, I was watching the fights on the satellite. Them little Mexicans can scrap like the Dickens. There was just one little skinny one with baggy drawers.
Nicholas and Cece are waiting for you upstairs. We're expecting a very important guest.
So what am I, a bag of nickels?
I thought you said you were cooking something healthy for them.
I made a garden salad.
That's a pizza.
Fine. I'll just take my old line behind home.
No, I'm sorry. Go upstairs with your garden salad. That's him. Act smart.
I don't have to act, Mr. 1 point below.
Edward.
Hello. I almost missed the house. I was looking for 16.
Oh.
No, 18. Easy to remember. After all, it's the atomic number of argon.
And the number of Louis who were king of France.
Wasn't 1818 the year Illinois became a state?
And 18 AD, the year the Roman poet Ovid died.
Did I catch you in the middle of Jeopardy? Well, this is my daughter, Angelique.
Delighted.
Doubly. You know, I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, you betcha. Zaria's in there making rack of lamb. You're in for a very special treat.
I hope you're all on a very good health plan.
Why don't we all have a cocktail before we look at your little book?
Excellent. Little book?
I'll be right with you. I paid you to supervise. What are you doing out here?
Hiding from the lamb fumes. I just caught her putting certs in the mint sauce.
Hey, you. My name is Michael, and I want you to row my boat ashore.
Robert,
Yes, Ed?
do you have any hors d'oeuvres around? I'm feeling a little peckish.
I'm feeling a little peckish myself. They'll be right up.
Now, you know I'm a lot taller than I seem in person, so don't let that fool you. I'll be back, all right?
Hors d'oeuvres, hors d'oeuvres.
Almost ready.
Did Michael help you with these?
Nope. And the great thing is, I didn't use one drop of oil.
Ooh, those kids could barely eat with the excitement up there. That El Duarte is a little Tijuana tiger.
Mrs. Wilcox, I need that pizza.
It's a garden salad.
No, it's a pizza.
You calling me a liar?
I need this. Pizza squares.
Wonderful. Homemade?
Oh, it's like Italy in there. Get in there now. It's like Thanksgiving all over again.
Sit down. Dinner's ready. Dad, can I see you for a teensy-weensy moment? Taste this. Michael's throwing a fit just because I used a quart of Tabasco instead of a quarter teaspoon.
Robert,
Yes, Ed.
I can't get your wife to say anything about my book. What was your favorite part?
Page 2. I love page 2.
Call me a liar? Steal my pizza? Watch your own kids. I'm out of here. Give me that.
Who on earth was that frightening creature?
We're not sure. She breaks into David Letterman's house, too.
And stay out!
Jerry, did you like my book?
Let's just say no one else could have written it.
What'd you think about the IQ test in the back?
I thought it was conclusive.
That test doesn't prove a thing.
Pardon me?
She scored 2 crummy points higher, and she's been running around bragging about it and speaking as a husband who loves and respects her, acting like a real woman. You know how they are. I mean, you wrote the book.
I said, sit down. Dinner's ready. You guys have been hounding me all day about this stupid meal, saying I couldn't cook. Well, smells like food to me.
Yay! I beat Michael's record. Eat my death, loser.
Nicholas!
Sit down. Oh, don't mind the smoke. It's just the salad.
How dare you?
Cold. I think I love you.
Munster cheese?
I'd rather have dinner with the Munsters. You obviously have no IQ at all, or else your family wouldn't be in such disarray. And how you got a teaching position even at that third-rate diploma mill is beyond me.
Wait a minute, Mr. Ed.
For your information, my husband is a very intelligent man who uses his intelligence to raise his family instead of belittling other people. And if you had stayed married to your own ugly wife instead of shoving your daughter into boarding school so you could do the dean's secretary, oh, yes, your little secret is out. Maybe you'd understand that. Daddy?
Not true, kitten. Tracy just takes dictation. You may want to think about controlling your wife. Think of your image. Think of Princeton, Robert.
Think of my foot kicking your ass, Ed.
I think we should still see each other away from all of this.
Roll a face, dog boy.
Oh, Okay, well then, I hope you swallowed my sister's cooking. Get out.
You two.
And you look like a Klingon!
Well, let's dig in.
Pizza squares! How'd I do this time?
The same, 1 point below genius.
Don't you want to know what you got? Mm-hmm. 2 points below genius. The kid is back. Yes, yes, yes!
I'm glad you're through comparing yourself to Ed. Because, baby, you got it all.
No. Did you throw the test?
No, honey. Why would I do that?